Greetings again, Internet. Short time no see. This is the new in-box Guardians of the Galaxy Pinball that I just got in on trade from the Pinball Dudes in South Florida. And one thing I always do on all of my new in-box Sterns, or just Sterns in general on route, is I get button protectors. They're a good deal from littleshopofgames.com. Littleshopofgames.com is who I order them through. You just go to the search bar, type protector or Stern protector, and they will show up. I'll pause the video real quick, and I just want to adjust this real quick on the other side. What it is you take the 1/4-inch nut driver and washer off, and then you take, I take pliers, the heavy duty pliers, because it gets in there and it turns it good, and because lighter ones won't really grip it. Usually it's flipped the other way. It's flipped the other way like this. As you can see, I don't like that. It's harder to get, and I guess it grips a little better, but I like this. It's easier to take on and off. So I'm going to adjust the other side on this one, then I'll walk you through installing the right side of it. So I'm going to pause real quick. So I just loosened this 1/4-inch nut just enough to where I can get to this and loosen that a little. And what I did was I like it to be this parallel to the cabinet rail as possible, and then I set it in place. I would rather have this here than finger scratch, finger wear, fucking jewelry hitting it all the time. It's gonna be a little loose, but it's not a big deal. It sets in place. If you really want to, I guess you could push it up to the edge or put a little tape, double-sided tape or something on there. It's fine. It's really just to make sure people don't abuse it with their fingers and their jewelry. So again, you take the washer and the 1/4-inch screw out, and then you can take this off if you wanted to. It's 1, 2, 3, 3, 4. You want to do the screws first, and then take that out, and then the front comes right off. You can do that. I'm just crafty and I just work around this. So I'll pause the video and take it off and show you what it looks like through on the other side. And the trick is, when I do this, I pull the plunger as I'm just turning the nut off of there. Yeah, it'll get scratched up a little, but when they put the screw and the washer in place, it does damage the wood a little. I kind of wish they'd use a bigger washer and space it further away from this hole, so it wouldn't fray out as much. But it does. It is what it is. You work with what you have. And then there's the hole. I don't know why there's paint and glue in here. Never seen that before. But it should fit like a glove. There is a little glue here. But it how it fits is it spaces the button out a little more. And they usually fit like a glove. Kind of go a little more hand tight when I tighten it down, because it's not, the protector's not flush on the button's not flush on the cabinet anymore, and here it comes with the foam, so you just Peel the foam on both sides. Don't forget both sides. And you set it in place with the button. There's really no adjusting you have to do. But I'll put that on real quick. Also, an important note, don't touch it on either side. Do your best to just hold it on the sides, like your precious baseball card or comic books. Don't put your fingerprints all over it. If you collect any of that stuff, you know what I'm talking about. You want to just touch the edges and not, you don't want to get it dirty, because get it dirty, then you put it on there, you don't have to take it right back off. Like, it's annoying. Another thing to point out here is always make sure on any of your games, old or new, on the button there's an E ring on here, an E clip. The E clip's not on there. Eventually, it's a 2-part button. It will pop out. Might be not in a day, might not be in 100 days. Eventually, it'll pop out. That's annoying as shit. That means you have a cheap button. They should never cost cut that out, ever. But it's on there now. They come with them now. But if you ever get a button and does not have the E-clip, you can get them from Harbor Freight or Ace Hardware or whatever's clever. And then I'm just going to take this and put this back in place. I'm just going to screw that back in place. And then focus. I have to take that. So I have to do, the only thing I have to do on this side is I got to pull the plunger. I got to pull the plunger real quick. See if I can do that while on video. That'll be a little crafty. Yeah. Tighten that sucker in place. Just hand tight. Don't use power tools on your pinball machine. That's dumb. I mean, everything's hand tight. Everything, it's not going to fall apart. Really, I mean, I know people that use drills set to a certain pounds pressure for putting leg bolts on. Sure, whatever. I just do everything by hand. I've never broken anything by hand that shouldn't have been broken, whereas power tools can break things pretty quickly. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I don't think anybody's done a video on this before, so I figured why not. And yeah, I have to do these videos on occasion. Just let people know things they may not know, and again, it protects it. So now your home use only game can be home use and wedding ring free on the side of the cabinet. And yeah, because it's just unsightly. You can always get replacement decals for string pinballs. But why do anything you don't have to do? You save yourself a lot of hassle for 15 to 20 bucks shipped. So I think it's 15 bucks, and then there's shipping. So yeah, littleshopofgames.com is where I get the parts, and I always keep a set in stock for my next game. Thanks for watching.